Yesterday, I got an email from one of my subscribers, Rosario, and she told me that there was a Joanne that got a truckload of yarn and that she wasn't sure where I was, but she told me the location. And luckily, it is only about 30 minutes from me, so we are going to go investigate and see just what kind of yarn is there. Hey, it's Tammy, Crafty Mompreneur. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today was not a video I had planned because your girl thought she was done shopping at Joann until I got a email from a subscriber who told me that there was a Joann in Arizona. She didn't know where I was in Arizona, but she told me the location of it. And it just so happened to be a Joann that was about 30 to 35 minutes away from me. And they had just gotten an entire truckload of just yarn. And she said they had a lot of yarn. And so I took it upon myself to check it out. It looked like it was just a yarn store. Like there was literally yarn everywhere. So yes, I got some yarn to share with you. But we're also getting really super close to 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is completely crazy to me. And so we have to do a quick recap of my 5,000 subscriber giveaway, because once we hit the 10,000 subscribers, we're going to be drawing for a winner of the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So my whole goal for this channel at the beginning of the year was to get to 25,000 subscribers. And I didn't know how long it was going to take, and I still really don't, because it's still going to be kind of pushing it to get to 25K by the end of the year. But I think getting to 10K is a pretty big deal. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the giveaway after we do this yarn haul. So here's the yarn that I got. Oh, it's a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the yarn that I got. So before we get into the yarn haul, I'm gonna just show you a couple things that I got kind of just as I was leaving. So the first in the checkout line, I picked up some tape. And this tape was, it really wasn't that good of a deal. Normally $5.99, and I got it for $3.59. So actually not that great of a deal. I just got it because we were out of tape. The next thing I saw at checkout were these paint pens. So I grabbed these. They were $5 each, normally $10, so they were half off. I also grabbed some little darning needles from Big Twist, $1.19 and $2.39. So they were pretty cheap. And then the last thing that I got for 40% off were these cake boards. We were out of them, and this one was normally $13.99, and I think it was like $8. I mean, I bake and decorate all of our birthday cakes for my girls and like special occasions, so I thought I'd grab those. Okay, and now for the yarn. So I was not expecting what I saw when I went into this Joann's. The first thing that I noticed when we walked in was an entire wall of Big Twist, and I was kind of hoping it was a posh, but it wasn't. It was plush, which I do like it, but I generally don't really use it that much because it's a bigger yarn than Burnett, and I didn't really want to have to get a whole bunch of it. I was really there to get Burnett blankets. And then as you walked back towards, further into the store, I kept seeing like boxes of just like yarn, just the boxes opened up and just placed in the hall, like in the walkway areas. Like, so literally everywhere you turned, it seemed that there was yarn as I was walking back towards the back of the store. And then I literally like took a look around, and I swear everywhere I looked, there was yarn. And it wasn't just a little bit of yarn. These were like boxes and boxes and boxes of yarn, and of all kinds. There was tons of big twist. Unfortunately though, I was really looking for Posh, and I found like one color of Posh, and I decided not to get it. But literally, I mean, seriously, there was just like yarn everywhere. And it took me a while just to, go, up and down all the little aisles of yarn, because it wasn't in any, like, I think they were trying to group like types of yarn together, but it was really overwhelming. I mean, in the best way possible, I will say, but definitely I was there for a while because I wasn't sure. Like, I kind of went into it thinking I was gonna go with like $100 and just get like $100. But no, that did not happen. So I did film a couple clips before I got there. So I'll show you those now, and then I will go through all the yarn that I got. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to do any more yarn shopping at Joann's, but when you get a tip from one of your subscribers that the Joann's about 30 or so minutes away from you just got a truckload of yarn in, and that's 40% off, you gotta check it out. I mean, I just gotta go look, right? I mean, I don't know for sure if I'm gonna buy anything, but at 40% off and a truckload of yarn came in, I think it might be worth checking out. So we are gonna head up there. I'm on my own today. I don't have my hubby with me this time, and so I don't have a budget. I'm thinking the most I'll spend is $100. I mean, I think that's reasonable. $100. If they have, a good supply. And I did take pictures of the yarn that I have so that I know like kind of what colors I need. I know I need like white for sure, because only whites I have is like cream, and we'll just see. I know that I will use blanket yarn. So we are off to Joann to check it out. And I just want to give a huge shout out to Rosario. Thank you so much for the tip. And I will, I guess I'll check back in. I'll check back in when I get up there. Okay, I made it here and I'm about to go in. I don't know if I'm going to do any talking and recording while I'm in there, because I don't know. I just don't know about that. But I will film some clips and let you know what I find. I bought some yarn. Just a minute, I'll show you. Okay, it's time to dig into this bag. Oh, and we'll just go through it. Okay, let's just dive into all the different yarns that I got. When Rosario told me that she got some patchwork yarn, to make a scrappy bear, I was like, ooh, I need to seek out this patchwork yarn and see if there's any others that I want to do for, you know, my scrappy bear series. So I found there was a whole section of the patchwork yarn, and I had to kind of hold myself back from getting one of each color because I really didn't need that many, although I'm kind of regretting not getting the one with the purple now. So I got Ocean Waves, so it's like shades of blue. I got, because I like teal, I got Teal Dream. It has a little bit of like lime in it, and then teals and blues. So here's the colors. And this one I think I'm most excited about. It's pastry cream, and it's got browns and tans and a little bit of blue. So I think this is going to be a really cute bear. So I did get 3 of the patchwork yarns. There were some of the really giant balls of Bernette blanket, but I held myself back and I only got 2 of them. And the colors I chose was Green Mist, which I don't think that I've seen Green Mist before. It's kind of like, I don't know, I don't think it's a color I've seen before. And then the other one that I got is Petal Pink. It kind of reminds me of the pink tan, or the tan pink. So these are the giant balls that I got. So for the Big Twist plush, I limited myself to just 2. Again, just because I didn't want to have to buy a whole bunch of it, knowing that it doesn't work that well with Bernette. And I ended up getting Cardamom because I know this makes a really cute teddy bear. But then I also loved this green olive color. So these were the only 2 of the Big Twist plush that I got. And I also thought maybe this would be good for turtles. So now I'm going to show you all the other Bernette blanket yarn that I got. I only saw a few of these sparkle yarns. I wish I would have seen white sparkle, but I don't think I saw white sparkle. But I did get the hot pink sparkle. I got the sunshine sparkle. Oh, there we go, sunshine sparkle. It's kind of hard to see the sparkle in these. And then seaside sparkle. So these were the 3 sparkle ones that I got. The next ones I'll show you are the variegated ones I got. Got the woodland tweed, because I think this will make really cute little loaf cats or chickens. This is coming off. I got another one of these for chickens. This one is the ivory tweed. I really like this one for chickens. I got this Sunday Times in the frosting line. It was kind of like a last minute like pickup. I like this one kind of thing. I think I've only ever gotten one other kind of the frosting line, so I knew I hadn't bought this one before. So this one is called Pretty Girl, and I'd seen this one a lot before, but I've never purchased it, so I went ahead and snagged this one up. And I think the only other variegated one is Celestial Blue, and this is and I don't think I'd seen this one before. So yeah, that's all the variegated that I got. I got School Bus Yellow, and then another, I think this is Crimson, but I can't find the tag. Maybe this is it. Yes. So Crimson. And then I felt like this one, I don't know if I have this color. I thought this was Sienna, but it's actually terracotta. I don't think I have any more of this one. So I really tried to get colors that I didn't have or that I was running low on. And then, so this one is baby pink. The light is not that great in here. But. And then a color that I have never actually bought before, and I think I would probably be disappointed if I bought this online. But I went ahead and got it because I just think it's like a unique color. But it's called Tomato, but it's not really red at all. It's kind of like a hot orange. I'm not sure. Like here's the crimson, and then this is Tomato. So it's definitely more orange than what you would think a tomato would look like, but I'd never had this color before, so I wanted to get it. And then I got one vanilla. I think it's vanilla. Yes. Yeah, one vanilla. And then what I did go there for, and I knew I wanted to get, was more white. And so I got 2 more whites. And that is all the Burnett blanket yarn that I got. And then I was just kind of like browsing all the different aisles of yarn, and I don't know what made me think of it, but when I saw the sugar and cream yarn, it made me think of Passionate Kelsey and the market bags that she makes. And I was like, you know, I want to try and make a market bag. And it's a free tutorial that she uses here on YouTube. And so I went to that YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description. I wanted to see like how much yarn it took, and it uses cotton yarn. And so I'm not that familiar. Like I haven't really used cotton yarn really. And so I wasn't really sure anything about it, but I knew that Passionate Kelsey uses this kind of yarn for her market bags. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some of this yarn and make a few market bags and see if I like making them. So I'm venturing outside of amigurumi a little bit, and here's what I got. I'm gonna make, I think 3. Yeah, I got enough to make like 3 market bags. And so the first one, or wait, no, 4. 4 market bags. Ooh, do I have enough? Hopefully I have enough. Okay, well, I guess we'll see. So the first one is for me. I think it was this one. Was I gonna use that? I feel like that's not right. That was gonna go with that. Okay, I'm gonna have to really, oh no. Okay, so for the first market bag using the sugar and cream is Sonoma, and then the this brown, what's it called? Warm brown will be the handle part of the market bag. So we got this for a market bag. Then I was thinking about maybe like making one for my daughters. And so I got this one. So this will be the bottom of the market bag, and this will be the handle. And then I got this one. This one's just kind of like, actually, I got this, but also maybe that. I'm not sure for the handle. I guess we'll have to see how much it takes for the handle, but I might have enough to do that one. I think I like the brown with it better. So these are Earth Ombre. This is so Overcast, but I think I might like it with the warm brown better. We'll have to see. And then the last ones I got, which I don't think that I got a coordinating color with, is this one called Buttercream. And I might have got gray to go with that, but it doesn't really have gray in it actually, now that I'm looking at it. I would really like to find a green because I think my daughter would like this one with like a green handle, maybe. I think I do have some cotton yarn. I don't know, can you mix cotton yarns? I feel like you can. I don't know, but oh, maybe I'll just have to go back. Let me know in the comments. Question for you on cotton yarns. Is it okay to mix cotton yarns? Like, I know I have some cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I think it would probably be okay to make a handle with this one. But I guess I'll look it up or something, or I'll just wait to hear what you guys say. So that is all of the yarn. So here, so let's do a little bit of a recap. So I got 11 of the little skeins of sugar and cream. I got 2 skeins of Big Twist plush. I got 2 giant balls of Bernette blanket, and then 3 of the patchwork skeins, and then 16 balls of the 300-gram Bernette blanket. For all of the yarn, plus the couple other little things that I got, which maybe totaled about $25, I would say. I spent a total, oh wait, there it is. There's my one that goes with that. Oh, that's what I got to go with that, I think. It was hiding over there. Okay. So that's 12 then balls of the sugar and cream, not 11. Okay, so for the grand total of everything was $256.95. So, I mean, I think that's a pretty good deal. Like, everything was 40% off. So I'm super excited, and now it's just going to be a matter of finding a place to put all of it, because I don't know that I have enough room in my storage, but we will leave that for another video. Okay, now that you've seen all the yarn, and I'm not actually going to say that I'm not going to do any more yarn shopping, because a little bird told me the prices are going to go down to 50% off within the next week or so. The supply might not be as good, and so that's why I wanted to go ahead and get what I got. I just might have to pop back over there after the 1st of May and just kind of see if the prices are going to go down to 50% off, because if they do, your girl's probably going to buy some more yarn and kind of set myself up for the holiday season, so that I won't really need to do any more yarn shopping for maybe the rest of the year. So we will see. Like, we'll just have to play it by ear. And I also might try and get one of those market bags done to see if I like making them. And if I do, then I could probably get some more colors of that. So my yarn shopping is definitely not on a ban. I'm not on a yarn buying ban anymore. I think I went a month at the beginning of the year without buying yarn. But I am definitely not saying that I'm not going back, because there is a very good likelihood that I will be making another yarn purchase before Joann closes forever. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about my Road to 25K kind of giveaway plan that I'm doing. If you want to check out this video here, that is where I go over what the giveaway is about and what I'm giving away. I'm not going to go over that. We're at, I don't know, less than 500 subscribers away from doing the first drawing. And so I'll leave the link where you can get an additional entry into the drawing by signing up for my email list. You can enter that way, or you can go comment on this video where it talks about what's in the giveaway. This giveaway is kind of themed after Taylor Swift, because it is a Taylor Swift book that I'm giving away. And then probably some other little like Taylor Swift kind of goodies, not just a crochet giveaway. This is just a Taylor Swift fan giveaway kind of, because my daughter is a Taylor Swift like super fan, and she was with me when we went and got the book. And the very first thing that I ever posted on this channel when I started posting was me crocheting her Taylor Swift Eras Tour blanket. And so that's the whole reason why my first giveaway is kind of Taylor Swift themed. So how I'm doing this Road to 25K giveaway series is that for every time I reach a 5,000 increment of subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. So when I reached 5,000 subscribers, I opened up the giveaway window to be, and you have the entire time of me getting to 10K to enter the 5K giveaway. When we get to 10K, then I will open up the window to when we get to 15K. So, you know, you have, so there's quite a bit of time for you to be able to enter the giveaway as we're hitting the milestones, if that makes sense. So once we hit 10K, I will open up the giveaway for the 10K giveaway. And then when we hit 15K, I'll open up that giveaway. So for each 5,000 subscribers, there'll be a new giveaway with a new prize. So not every prize is going to be a Taylor Swift theme. This is only for the first 5K giveaway. I hope that makes sense. If not, just know that every 5,000 subscribers, it'll be a new giveaway and a new prize. So I think that about covers it for the giveaway. Again, this is the first time that I've ever done like a giveaway. So bear with me as I try and figure this out. And again, I hope this all makes sense. If you have questions or anything, just drop them in the comments, and I will leave the links to where you can enter down in the description box below. So that is going to do it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe, because my next video will be a recap of everything that I crocheted in the month of April. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye. I then got, because my next video, thank you so much for, I forgot how to do my intro.